Hey you guys, Beth Vitale here, and today we are going to do this look. I was kind of torn on whether or not I actually wanted to do a tutorial of this because when I record a tutorial I have to kind of do it quickly because my camera is kind of crappy, to be honest. It gets the job done, but it's not a great camera for this. It's a good camera, but it's not good for video. So I always have to hurry, and whenever I hurry I tend to mess up stuff like this, which you'll see I kind of messed this up just a little. You'll be able to tell the difference between the two eyes. But I posted it in Makeup for Everyone, and I was like, should I do a tutorial? And everybody said yes, so here it is. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully the tutorial is at least good enough that you can follow along and possibly duplicate this look. And let's just get started on the tutorial. Okay, so far all I have on is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm going to grab my Awesome Sauce. I'm going to put a little dot on the back of my hand and then spread it all over my eyelid, my crease, and below my eye. So it's going everywhere. Tiny little dot. Make sure you're getting the whole area completely. Just make sure you also aren't putting on way too much. Alright, and then you're going to let that sit for a second. And the first color we're going to be using is called Groovie Ghoulie. Now this color is the first time I've used it, and I was shocked by just how opaque this really is. Like, you don't need very much of this. So we're going to start off with that and just a flat shader brush. I'm going to barely tap it in there. And this is going to go in the inner corner. You're making sure you're not really going above the crease with this. You're only going a third of the way out on the lid. And you are taking this below the eye. Now it's so important in that inner corner because this look is kind of dark, and that's what opens up your eyes. So after you're done with that, this is such a pretty white. We're going to grab something called Atomic Dreamland. Just wipe off your brush. And then grab Atomic Dreamland, which looks like this. It is like a pinkish gray. It's almost like the little sister of maybe Toxic Love Spell or Lust for Life or something like that. And this is just going to get patted right over that white on the entire middle third of the lid, all the way up to the crease. And you do have to blend out kind of far on the edges, otherwise you don't have enough area to blend with. And then you are going to grab a color called Sally. It's this like really pretty like powdery blue color. I love this color. And for this we're going to use a fluffy crease brush, or fluffy blending brush. It's the Pro Blending Fluff. And we're just going to dip that in Sally. Make sure you tap off your extra. And this is going in that outer corner. Blend it over the Atomic Dreamland, and then actually into the crease a little. This is like our first crease color. Which later you won't really be able to see it in the crease, as you can tell, but it's important as a blending color. I hope I didn't put too much on. Okay. I possibly put on too much Sally, so I might have to touch up my Atomic Dreamland. From there, we are going to take a chisel shader brush. Looks like this. We're going to take the color Sapphire as soon as I find it. It is from the Dark Crystal collection. It's like a really pretty, like royal blue. And we're going to take that on our brush. This is going to go below the eye, all the way over to that white, and from there you're going to draw a line coming up from there, up to how big you want your wing shape to come out. And then go ahead and draw that over to your crease. So you're going to end up with something about like that. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point because we're obviously going to do some blending and adding in some other colors. But from here, I have a random brush bristle on me. From here, we're going to start taking this Sapphire color and blending it inwards. Make sure you don't overdo it, otherwise you're going to lose your Sally in that inner corner, or outer corner, rather. From there, we are going to take, I just got Sapphire everywhere. From there, we're going to take a teeny tiny brush. This is actually a paintbrush. It is a, it says 3/0. I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about paintbrushes. But we are going to take Poisonberry, which is like a blackened blue from the birthday collection. I believe it was in the birthday collection. And then we're going to take Awesome Sauce and put a little dot on the back of our hand. And then we're going to pick some up with our brush, some Poisonberry, and mix it with that Awesome Sauce on the back of our hand. You want to make sure you add enough pigment to it that it becomes like a liner consistency. You don't want it to be too runny, otherwise it's going to take too long to dry. So when you have it to where it's a nice liner consistency, it's not too wet. Looks a little bit like that now. You're going to take that and actually trace around this color. And unfortunately, this is the side of my eye that has the scar, so it's not as easy to show in a tutorial, and I didn't think that one through. And then we're going to start out just giving some definition, so we're going to go around the top as well a little. This part won't really matter here in a minute because we're going to blend the crap out of that upper line. It does kind of help keep the corner sharp though. Now we're going to go ahead and put down that liner brush, and we're going to grab a fluffy crease brush. And this one's actually breaking, so it's kind of a problem. We're going to grab some of that Poisonberry color. Cat is going nuts. And blend on this upper line. Now, up here, let me draw my eyebrow real quick. I'm going to draw my eyebrow real quick. Hold on. Okay, I wanted to draw on my eyebrow because it kind of comes into play with blending. Because you're going to blend here at the front of the eyebrow and then bring it over. Okay, and then we are going to touch up our Sapphire again because we lost quite a bit of our Sapphire, and that line did not blend out as well on this side. Okay, then we're going to grab our flat shader and Sapphire again. And just with Sapphire, go ahead and add just a little more of that Sapphire back in. Now comes the fun part. Liners. We have Revlon Colorstay on the waterline. And on the top. And then we are going to grab, oh, for the record, I used Midnight, the e.l.f. liner Midnight, for my eyebrow. Cat is going nuts behind me. Actually, I'm going to wait for liner. I'm going to do my brow highlight first. I'm just going to grab Birthday Suit. You guys know I always use Birthday Suit. So for my liner, I just used this guy with my Mark Keep It Going in Entourage, using the black half right now. Oh, my liner's not very good. And then we're also going to take it on the bottom. And you get all up in that lash line. And you're only bringing it to where like the white starts. We're going to grab this guy. We're going to use the silver half of that same liner. This is what it looks like, by the way. And with the silver liner, then we are going to curl the lashes And I am using the Bare Essentials Buxom Lash. Mo sent me a travel size of this, and it is amazing. And then I have to clean up all my fallout. And apparently touch up my blue on the other side. For lips for this, I would recommend, ooh, I know what I recommend. So Mo sent me this color. Oh, I also need to change my cheeks because I did them differently on this side. This is the Lab Shine Star Collection for Makeup Forever, and it is either S2 or 52. I need to look up which one that actually is. But it is just a beautiful color. I love it. And then the only thing I changed about my blush, I took Coygirl and blended it all the way back. And then brought Well Dressed all the way up towards the temple. So, Coygirl, blended all the way up, Well Dressed, all the way up towards the temple. Alright, so that is our finished look today. I will go and do my hair, and then I will take some pictures. Bye.